Hi, this is Vlade with Travel Through My Lens, and today I'm going from Sacramento to Virginia City on a 3-hour car drive. We finally arrived at Virginia City. It is September 9th, 4:30 p.m. We can see a little bit of sun still. We still have a daylight, which is good. We're gonna go take a look, see some places, see some views. Let's go check it out. As soon as you step your foot into this city, your first thoughts are, man, this is definitely like in a cowboy movie. Like you're all of a sudden, in a spur of a moment, someone just put you in a movie of cowboy. Look at those buildings. They're 150, 200 years old. In 19th century, around 1859, Virginia City was known as the rich mining town. It turned into one of the most important industrial cities between Denver and San Francisco during that era. Virginia City was a boomtown with more than $400 million in gold and silver mined. In today's price, it's more than $20 billion. Three amazing facts about Virginia City is that one, it's known for its rich mining town. Number two, that it's self-proclaimed as one of the most haunted towns. And number three, San Francisco was actually built with Comstock silver that was discovered. In its heyday, there was around 115 saloons. Now it's the count, it went down all the way to around 10. This is one of 10 saloons in this place. It's hard to imagine that there was 115 saloons during the heyday. It went from 115 to 10 over time as mining season died down. Look at this sidewalk, you guys. It still maintains that look of an old town. The wood on this sidewalk just reminds me of, for sure, of cowboy movies, for sure. But it's just that this whole town just has that look, old school. The material, building material, just the building outside, the sidewalk. Everything has that old town, old feel to it. People from all around, they come here and they go shopping here. There's saloons, shopping places, restaurants here. It's a great place to hang out, just to chill, relax, hang out with your friends. A lot of bikers come down here a lot, very often actually. This is a great spot where if you're coming down here, you pretty much are guaranteed to see bikers in this place, motorcyclists. The population of Virginia City back in 19th century, it was around 25,000 residents lived here because of the mining. Now, in 21st century, it's only around 700, around 800 population residents here. So it came down by a lot. I just love the old style buildings that they have here. It's so unique, a little bit of Victorian style. Just they don't make this kind of stuff anymore, but um, yeah, just makes you kind of wonder how it was back in the day. The town itself is pretty small. Look at the in the background. You can see the big mountains along the all over this town, and yeah, just the views over here are pretty unbelievable too. Coming down here in the winter time, it's something else. Also, give it a try. If you can come down here in the winter time, see some snow. But yeah, mountains all around. There are some streets and some homes down there as well. Here's the museum called The Way It Was, a very popular museum here at Virginia City. This museum takes you back in time and shows how things that mattered in life worked for Virginia City. You can see all the works of milling and mining inside of this museum. You can see things like old Cornish pumps and costume mannequins, mineral collections. You could see some equipped blacksmith shop, some rare photographs also inside of this. You can see some of the old equipment that was used for mining and living at that time. Here's a fire station located here in Virginia City. It's in the Story County. Look at those views over there, you guys. It's pretty amazing views right there. You got mountains, valleys. Look at the huge hotel buildings over there too. But the town itself is definitely pretty small. Like I mentioned earlier, it's around 700 residents. So yeah, it's just hard to imagine that it used to be 25,000 residents. It went from that much to only around 800. We see homes a little bit uphill right there. You can see on top of the mountains some of the homes. Right in front over there, that's a parking lot. The people that's stopping by here to visit, they can park their cars over there. I'm gonna cross the street right now and go the opposite direction. This house definitely looks like a newer home for sure, newer construction. Only a handful of homes exist on this main strip. I'm going to climb this hill, see what's going on top here, on the next street over there. advertisement over there in front, Budweiser. Someone has it on their fence for their house. I'm thinking it might be generating a little extra income for the homeowner. Nice view from here. This street is less crowded, not only with people but buildings. It's way less on this street, and it's probably 70% of the buildings here is residential, about maybe 30% commercial. I'm gonna be headed back down to the main street again. Take a look what's going on there. Here you see an assay office museum. In this assay office, miners could have their raw gold analyzed and its weight and value assessed. Back in the day, that's what the purpose of this assay office was. A pizza place, another saloon. Take a little peek in here, see what's going on. Here's an antique and collectibles store.
Do you think so? I know, I just didn't want to carry it anymore. Ready? Come on, we're gonna go head home. So what are we doing?
They make them smaller.
Most buildings here are over 150 years old, and as you walk by each building, it will actually have a sign with a date posted when it was built. And looking at most of the date stamps on each building, it's pretty much 1800s, most of them. So they're pretty old, and they have quite a few hotels here. If you're planning to stay overnight, this place, like I said earlier, is known for the most haunted place also. And there's a Silver Queen Hotel that was built in 1876, and it's been reported by numerous accounts from guests about paranormal activity that's been happening over the years. So it's known as a haunted hotel. So if you're planning a visit and a stay here, and you're into haunted hotels, locations, this would be a place to stay overnight for sure. Here in front is a Piper's Opera House. It was built in 1860, and back in the day it attracted a lot of famous stars. A lot of performing was going on. Then over the hundred some years, it went through closures, then it reopened as a museum, and then it got sold out to a non-profit, opened up as a museum again, and then now presently it's a fully functioning performing arts center.
What'd you learn?
Here is a courthouse slammer and the county museum. This right here is the building is built in 1876, and they've added a few restorations here and there, but the bones are still there from the old times. And inside you can see jail cells that were used back in the day, so a lot of history is still saved. And the actual entrance to this museum is free, and they're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, in case you decide to go visit. Saturday, Sunday closed. Looking at this place kind of gives you an idea of how how small this town really is. Coming back down to the main street again. Take a look a little bit more here. As you guys look at the signs and names of these locations, there's always a date when it started, when the building was built. So for example, here's another one that says Delta Saloon, 1876. That's how old this place is. It started in 1876. And as you walk around, you could see the dates when it established and began. There's also a Mark Twain museum here. It's actually closed temporarily right now, but when Mark Twain, back in the younger years during his life, he used to work for a newspaper here in Virginia City, and they have some of the stuff that's left and kept for for guests to come down and take a look. Here's another shopping area.
And it's fine. Don't touch anything, okay?
I just don't want to try to do 80 down 80. I mean, even on 80, hey, I don't care if you order this. No one there, I don't
there's the guy that was talking earlier. What's his name? So my buddy, he had to run back over here, but he was over here. That guy, owner, whatever he is. Yeah.
He will be here tomorrow, right? They were tomorrow.
How you doing, bud?
Good, how you doing?
What time did you close?
We're on the drive now. Come on in.
I know, we just have to head down the street, but what time do you close?
It just depends. I mean, we're not gonna stay open all night, just say that. We're just waiting and seeing and that's it.
Yeah, it's depends when people stop
That
coming.
house, the hotel, that old hotel that has the
Watch
garden
out.
in the back, where is that?
Oh, Tahoe House?
Yeah, from the street by the, across the street from the firehouse.
Okay. What time is that closed? You know,
Oh, they're open until 10:30.
Okay, so we'll look
Yeah,
at
the bar. Yeah.
Call Jamie.
Or maybe those guys will take our picture.
Here.
Is this where it came up? Yeah, it was like the high, and it gave me like something high.
I walked up this one there from here.
You walk all the way down that way, and then we cross the street and get all the way up this.
No filming, sir. No filming.
Yeah, we fucking see people.
Real haggard. Real haggard. And then we saw that the nuggets, crystal bag. So the nugget used to have services on there.
Because that color is a custom and it's perfect.
It was super.
Barbecue shop?
And we saw him in New Orleans.
When?
I told you we were like walking home one night. We were walking like Margaritaville, and I was like, "You said Earl Haggard, not Jimmy Butler." Oh, no. Earl Haggard was
Here's the first Presbyterian church, started in 1867. Here's a barbecue restaurant. If you're into barbecue, this would be a good place to try some barbecue. Here's the interesting equipment. It's called a Pelton wheel. Pelton wheel was used to raise water from a ditch from places, but it's definitely not being used any longer. It was used back in the heyday, but now they have newer equipment, of course. I love how this place has a history, from back in over 150 years ago, and a lot of it, like the sidewalks and buildings, is still, it's kind of has that old look to it, and a lot of things have been saved to preserve that look. And of course, they could have replaced this sidewalk, with everything, brand new cement or asphalt and stuff, but I like how they kept the old feel to it. I'm gonna cross the street here and want to take a look what's on the other side of here. Wanted to give you guys a view from this angle, from this side of the street. That in front that you're seeing, that's Mackay's Mansion. John Mackay was one of the four Bonanza kings who capitalized on wealth generated by silver mining. So he was one of the four people who became pretty rich during the time of the mining in 1859 when it started. You can actually go and visit Mackay Mansion Museum. It's open Saturday through Friday. It's open from 8 to 5 around there, and it costs about $8 for adults and $5 for kids. And in winter times, sometimes the time varies, it changes. But yeah, you can go down there to that building over there, to that museum, Mackay Mansion Museum, and take a look around. They have a lot of artifacts and items from the past, from the old, and you can take a look at that. Here's another museum. It's called Fourth Ward School Museum, and anybody who's interested can go visit this place, go inside and take a tour of this place. They charge about $7 for adults, and for kids up to the age of 16 about $3 per person. And it tries to present and give relevance and importance of Comstock's story in this museum. There's a bunch of exhibits here. Comstock through time, Comstock through time and history room. It has a historic classroom that was the actual classroom setting in 1876. You could see the chairs, the tables, the desks of the classroom. There's an alumni room. There's a printers room that you could see the printers that was used back in the day. You could see a lot of mining exhibits inside this museum. So if you're planning to stop by and visit this place, this is one of the bucket lists you can put on and check it out. Well guys, this video is coming to an end. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed watching this video, maybe learning a thing or two. But yeah, give a thumbs up, subscribe, and comment please. Thank you again.